49. This is the three-quarter time interval. Geelong 49 trailing Essendon 78. Umpire Fisher just about to start the last quarter. A few changes by Geelong. Brown has been taken off and Newman has come on. He's going straight into the ruck. Polinelli is on one wing for Geelong and
Stuart Lord on the other.
Stuart Lord on the other. There's a surprise. Paul Viner has gone to a half-forward flank for Geelong, at least a half-back flank. The half-back line is Devine, Walker and Viner.
The big question is, with this terrific leeway to cut down, can Geelong pull this game out of the fire? Only time will tell, but here's the final quarter coming up. Umpire Fisher in charge. Essendon 78, Geelong 49. A ruck duel coming up right now. Sampson, Palmer up high, palms it down. Alistair Lord takes it. Polinelli goes to take the hand pass. Kicked out to Polinelli this time by Palmer. He's being tackled by Clark. Polinelli plays well to get his left foot to the ball. A punt kick down to the half-forward line. Up they go, the big men. No one pulls it down. Right. Punt kick out towards Capuano, and Capuano takes the mark. That's his sixth mark, and this is his 17th kick.
And Capuano has as his opponent Stuart Lord, the two best men on the ground.
There's the kick by Capuano. Peter Walker flies, so do several other players. It comes down towards Timms. Timms takes the ball. A short pass along the flank position. Beisel plumbs the mark, picks the ball up. Beisel steadies. A drop kick down towards Fraser. Knocked away. Kick that goes off the side of his boot. Out towards Epus. Epus is bumped by his own teammate. A chance over here for Geelong now. Sharrock picks the ball up. Handballs it to Polinelli. A left foot kick by Polinelli. It's going wide at the last moment. And another point perhaps to Geelong. They've got plenty on the board so far. 14 points up on the board now.
Geelong are 6-14, trailing Essendon to a 12-6. Geelong have had 20 shots per goal. Essendon have had 18, but Geelong are about 40 points behind.
And Geelong are looking a little better, or a much better side now, because they're using the handball. And I think one of the reasons they're behind it, Polly Farmer has been blanketed in the ruck, and Polly's the one that generates this handball.
There's the kick-off again by Essendon. Farmer sets himself up. Behind is Sampson, and it's Sampson's mark. In our book, the three of us here, we feel that he's been on top of Farmer, and that proved that on that occasion he kicks it back. Put forward by Huey Mitchell. Down towards Fraser, being bustled by West. Up they fly. Fraser picks up the ball off the ground, falls over, handballs out towards Somerville. Roy West is there, battling hard. He loses the ball. Fraser gets it out to Somerville again. Somerville kicks in towards goal. Watts runs in, but it's 1 point. Essendon 12 goals 7, Geelong 6 goals 14. 4 minutes of play gone in the final quarter.
The story tells it. There it is. 79 Essendon when he puts that up. Geelong 50. Well, Geelong exactly have about 25 minutes of play left in which to wipe off that deficit. There is the kick by West. It's a good one. Sampson underneath it. Chance for Beisel. He's caught with it. Could be penalised this time. Umpire Fisher's going to pay the penalty, and there's cheers from the Geelong crowd because they've certainly been receiving the worst of the umpire's breaks. There's a kick by Alistair Lord. Kicks it up towards the back line where Kenzie sets himself for Essendon. Wade knocks the ball ahead of him, circles round the boundary line, has a bounce. He's kicked it up towards the goal square, but I think it's off target again. And it's another point to Geelong. They're 6-15. Wade is at centre half forward, has been since half time.
And the game is starting to open up now, much more than it has been in the first three quarters, probably because these players are very tired now, and the game as a spectacle is much better.
There's Paul Doran kicking off again. He's had plenty of work today. A drop kick. Apis knocked away by Farmer. His Farmer showing a bit of pace on this occasion. Can't pick up the ball. Apis picks it up for Essendon on the half-back line. Gets it back to the centre wing. Beisel is there. Runs in after the ball. Also with Newman, who has come onto the ground to replace Brown for Geelong. And it's out of bounds.
Now, the umpire's going to pay a free kick to Alistair Lord. Now, Beisel and Alistair Lord were going for the ball together, and they bumped each other, and he's given the free kick to Lord.
Alistair Lord it is on the centre wing, right near the scoreboard. And a lovely kick down to full forward towards Wooler. Wooler behind the pack on this occasion, takes the ball, handballs it wild. Sharrock is tackled, gives it across to Hines. Hines is met by Brown.
Hines is out.
Hines is out, for sure. Up he gets. Geelong with their two replacements on the ground. So even if Hines is hurt badly enough, he looks pretty bad. His eyes are rolling around there. Let's hope that he's okay, but they've got the two replacements on the ground. Play goes on, picked up by Goggin. Goggin breaks clear, a punt kick in towards goal. Wooler! Oh, he's met solidly too. And Kirkpatrick comes in to remonstrate with the Essendon player who put him down, but Wooler's okay.
Umpire Fisher will, I have no doubt, give a 15-yard penalty against Brown for flattening Wooler after he had marked the ball, and he will be able to kick it right in front of the goals.
In the meantime, Hyde is pretty badly hurt by the look of it, but let's have a look at Wooler as he lines them up. Playing it full forward, right in front of goal on this occasion. Puts it just about right up into the main street, Mallet Street of Geelong. His second goal on the board then. And let's have a look at Hyde. Let's hope that he's okay and back in the play again.
Well, there's Hines there with Gerlach beside him. It was Greg Brown who met him with such a solid hip and shoulder bump when he wasn't expecting it, and that's what put him down. The scoreboard is 7-15 to 12-7 in favour of Essendon.
Geoff, Leek, can Geelong get up and pull this out of the fire?
The way they're playing at the present time, they could, although time would be against them. But I feel that Essendon have still got the composure and they're hanging on grimly, and they should take this game out by 3 or 4 goals.
Well, they're 3 goals, 4 in front at the moment, Geoff. 4 goals would put Geelong in front. Do you think they can do it? You don't think they can?
I don't think they can, Ian. No, I think that they're completely, well, I say they're worn out at the present time. The Essendon backline have worn them down. They're coming with spasms as they did then with the free kick to Fred Wooler. But the Dons, I think, have got the composure here. They're playing better football.
Comments from Geoff Leek, former Essendon star, said with a tongue in his cheek. There's the bounce of the ball. 22 points the difference. We've been playing for 7 minutes in the last quarter. Umpire Fisher puts it on the carpet.
There's the bounce. Ryan knocks it down. Trying to come through is Charlie Payne. Alistair Lord is in there. He's a battler, picks up the ball, and here come the Geelong team again. Oh, Geelong is, Lord is flattened behind the play.
Behind the play, Alistair Lord is flattened by Ken Pins. Umpire Fisher has sorted out again, and there's no shadow of doubt it'll be a penalty free kick to either Wooler or Wade directly in front of goal again.
Doug Wade who's going to get the free kick.
Well, Geoff, if Essendon continue to do this after Geelong have kicked the ball, they'll throw the game away.
That's right, and I can't understand players of Tim's ability and experience doing a foolish thing like this at this stage of the game.
Well, here's Doug Wade with a chance to bring up the 8th goal for Geelong and really give them a fine chance to pull it out of the fire. Doug Wade. A long kick, it could be a good one. 1 point. 1 point from that kick by Wade. Wade has already kicked 1 goal for.
Certainly not Wade's day for kicking today because he's missed 2 or 3 easy ones, and I would say that was a very easy one, directly in front, and he's playing at centre half forward. He kicked a beauty from about 70 yards out in the 3rd quarter, but that was a far easier chance and he mulled it.
It's 21 points the difference. 21 points the difference as Paul Doran kicks off and the Dons are in front.
Paul Doran will kick it out towards the outer side of the ground with a drop kick, which is getting plenty of height. The big fellas fly. It was Newman who tried to bring it down. Newman handballs it out towards Sherrick. Sherrick handballs it over towards Goggin. Picked up by Goggin. It goes high in the air. Knocked by Farmer towards the full forward position. Chance for Doran to come through. Beautifully anticipating the flight of the ball. He kicks it back towards the centre wing position. Alistair Lord and Beisel. The ball is on the ground. A chance for a Capuano of Essendon. It's not a very good kick. It's coming out here now. Chasing it is Viner. Using plenty of pace for the big fellow. Picked up beautifully. Handballs it across to Stuart Lord. It's misdirected. And a chance for Essendon. Gerlach. And it must be a free kick to Gerlach. He was grabbed. And he was trying to get rid of the ball. The Geelong fans thought he threw it. He had the ball, and umpire Fisher has ruled it's going against Geelong. Could easily have gone the other way. Gerlach kicks it down towards the half-forward flank. Somerville and Newman, the new boy, and this is a boy that Bob Davis said's got a great future in league football, John Newman. Oh, there's a pretty good kick. Looking for Wade. Knocked away from Wade out towards Goggin. Goggin's running into the open goal. He's had 2 bounces. Goggin. He's missed another sitter.
Well, it's not Geelong's day to day, particularly around goals, with players like Goggin and Wade having many shots, but kicking right across goals, or either kicking across goals or a point. It's definitely going against Geelong, and they need these scores right now.
This is the 10-minute mark of the final quarter as Paul Doran again kicks off. A lovely drop kick to the half-back line again. Payne. Play on, says the umpire. Blue is in there, so is Polinelli, so is Bird. Gets bumped by Sharrock. picked up by Payne. His kick doesn't go very far. It comes out to the centre wing and it's marked by Alistair Lord. Both the Lord brothers have battled on all day, particularly Stuart Lord, but here's Alistair now. Glorious kick, down to full forward. Farmer can't pull it down, and Eepers comes in and takes the ball over the line with him.
Geelong are 7-17, 24 shots for goal against Essendon's 19 shots for goal, but Geelong are still 20 points behind.
Number 7 is Payne, 5 is Farmer, and here's a ruck deal with Timms coming in, and also Newman knocking the ball down. Burt comes in, can't pick it up, picked up by Payne. He gets it across to the centre wing position. Beisel is there, picked up now by Gosper. He's tackled by John Devine. The ball goes over the line. Umpire Fisher says dropping the ball, and Devine gets the free kick right on the centre wing position. John Devine, Geelong's half-back flanker. A long drop kick down to full forward. Up as Farmer, knocked away by Timms. It comes out towards Johnny Burt, the Essendon rover. He's got the ball on the half-back line. He punt kicks it down to the centre wing position. Up they go. Up high was Polinelli. In there is Fraser and Walker, and also Gosper and Viner, and it's out of bounds again. 59-79, 20 points the difference. Essendon still on top, and play has been underway for 12 minutes in the final quarter, and here's a throw-in from the centre wing.
Newman going for Geelong, and also Ryan. Ball is sharped by Burt, and Essendon are playing the outer flank all the time. Now 3 times they've kicked it out in the last 4 or 5 minutes, trying to keep the ball out in that outer flank, keeping it out of bounds all the time. Good defensive tactics by Essendon, wasting time in the world all the time they can. There's a penalty free kick, I feel, against either Newman or Ryan, and it's going to go to Timms. Timms has the ball, kicks it towards the centre half forward position. It's not very good. Payne has marked the ball. Alistair Lloyd tried to knock it away from him, but to no avail, and Payne sees a lead from Capuano on his own. The Swede comes in, knocked it away, but look at the pace of Capuano. Oh, he gave Vine a 5-yard start, now paced him, picked the ball up, gives it to Mitchell. Mitchell is bumped pretty solidly by Scott as he marked the ball, but Mitchell has the ball on the half-forward flank, and knowing Huey Mitchell, this is within kicking distance for one of his beautiful drop kicks. Mitchell's already kicked 3 goals for Essendon. Well, he's certainly going to have a go at it because he's taking his time. No, it's ill-directed. It'll cover plenty of distance. 4 Geelong players flew, allowed Burt all the time in the world. Sampson's got it. It's on the ground. A chance for Walker. Handballs it over towards Polinelli. 1 bounce. 2 bounces. He muffed it up himself. Oh, Timms might have a word spoken to him here. It's on again. Timms tried to hit the Polinelli. The umpire has seen it and will give a free kick. Kenny Timms is doing some foolish things. The umpire's allowed play to go on, although Polinelli hasn't come back to go back and kick the ball over his mark. Now the ball has been kicked by Stuart Lord across to Polinelli, who has the free kick on the centre wing position. Geelong are still trailing by 20 points.
And this is the 14-minute mark of the final quarter. There's a short pass wide to the flank position towards Ryan. Ryan can't hold the mark. He fumbles. He plays on. He's tackled by Timms. Gets his boot to the ball. Sends it along the flank position. A chance for Alistair Lord coming through. Strongly is Mackenzie of Essendon. And Mackenzie goes for a run now on the half-back line. He sends it forward to the centre of the ground. Up is Mitchell, the elusive Pimpernel of the Essendon team. And it's Mitchell to take the mark. 20 points the difference.
Mitchell has eluded Viner 3 times in the last 5 minutes.
Huey Mitchell, lovely drop kick, as is usually the case with Mitchell, to the half-forward line. Somerville is up, but so too is Fraser and several other players. What's going to happen? Only umpire Fisher knows. Ball up it's going to be on the half-forward line. Sampson is 34, 17 is Newman. Knocked down by Newman. A chance for Fraser. He's brought to the ground. Is it holding the ball, or couldn't he get rid of it?
The umpire received a kick on the calf of the leg, and the rise of cheers from the Geelong fans as Fisher went to the ground. This could be a pretty nasty one, but he looks as though he's okay.
Umpire Fisher to ball it up. 35 is Goggin, 8 is Viner, 34 is Sampson. Number 5 is Farmer coming into the picture, 23 is Fraser. Knocked down by Sampson. A chance here for Essendon to put it forward. It comes out towards Somerville. Somerville could mark this one. Bounces off his chest. He follows it up. He's tackled by West. Loses the ball. Good play by Roy West on the half-back line. West puts it down to Geelong's half-forward line, and a mark to Geelong has been taken by Hines. Hines plays on. A left-foot kick towards full forward. Doran's in front. Could mark this one. It's knocked away by Wooler. A chance here for Wright. Wright loses the ball as he's tackled. In comes Greg Brown and Watts and Alistair Lord and Doran, and the ball up will take place again.
Geelong trail by 20 points. The knockout by Watts goes straight to Essendon's Greg Brown and straight out of bounds. Umpire Fisher is still allowing the ball to be thrown in. Geoff, 20 points advantage, about 15 minutes of play. They'll hold it.
They'll hold it, I feel sure, Ian. This is the stage of the game where the players are tiring very much.
There's a knockdown. It comes out towards Bicel. It was also Goggin there who had the ball, and another ball up by umpire Fisher.
And there's plenty of tough, strong work here. Essendon are playing it very close, trying to close the game up. Farmer knocks it down, picked up by Goggin. He runs into trouble, pushes himself away from trouble, handballs it out towards Ryan. Ryan gives it across to Wade, but it is intercepted. Now Alistair Lord gets it. Beautiful turn, but it's coming up towards another point, I think. Yes, another one for Geelong. They've kicked 7-18. 19 Geelong is Kirkpatrick in the hands of the trainers, receiving a spray of something. Here, well, I don't use it. We're waiting on the fullback Doran to kick the ball out. Geelong are now 19 points behind as Paul Doran kicks it well down towards the centre of the ground. Watts sets himself and he's marked it. John Watts at centre half forward. A goal here could really make it. John Watts, Tim's on his mark. Drop kicks it well up towards the full forward position. Wade has the ball knocked away from him, picked up by Ryan. He gives it across to Hines. This time Hines won't miss it. He has. And that's his third or fourth behind, and I'd say he was no more than 3 yards out from in front of the goal, and he's missed the sitter. Well, Geelong, if you lose this game, you can blame your bad kicking. 7-19, 26 shots to 12-7.
I agree with you, Ian. Geelong could be well in front even in this quarter with the number of shots that they've had and the points that they've kicked and the shots that have gone as astride of goal. But Geelong have got back into the game, particularly in this last quarter here with a brilliant play of Watts in the ruck and in defence, and even on the forward line when he took a brilliant mark then. The little players, Goggin and Hines, have been in everything, and their half-forward line, Sharrock and Wooler, have come right back into the game and giving Geelong a lot of lift on the forward line.
Alistair Lord in the centre has had 27 kicks. His opponent Bicel has had 19 kicks. The marking duels in the match to date, Essendon have taken 62 marks and Geelong 39. Here's the kick-off coming up now by Paul Doran, the Essendon fullback. 61-79, Essendon in front. Torpedo punt kick, he's taking no chances, up to the half-back line. Up high is Farmer, it's knocked away from him by Mitchell. The chance for Alistair Lord, he's being bustled by Clark. Stuart Lord is there too. Capuano comes in, picked up by Clark. He's tackled by Goggin. Clark comes in again, he's met solidly. The whistle is gone, and the free kick goes to Jack Clark. Ian, was that a good decision?
No, I can't go along with that. He was playing the ball all the time. I thought he was very lucky to get away with not holding the ball.
17 minutes of play gone. 17 minutes of play gone in the final quarter. Essendon 79, Geelong 61.
And there's the pass, and the Scarlet Pimpernel again. Huey Mitchell, he's having a field day here because the Geelong ruckmen aren't watching him. Mitchell playing well for Essendon on the centre wing position. Kicks it down towards the half-forward flank. Newman sets himself behind the pack, but he couldn't hold it. Picked up by Scott. Down towards Goggin. Oh, there's a free kick to Goggin, surely. The umpire says, play on. Clark picks it up, kicks down towards the forward line, and Somerville tries to mark the ball. Picked up by Essendon's Gosper, kicks for the open goal along the ground, and it's a goal. Well, if Fisher gets off this ground alive, he'll be very lucky. That's the most ridiculous. Picked up by Essendon's Gosper, kicks for the open goal along the ground, and it's a goal. Well, if Fisher gets off this ground alive, he'll be very lucky. That's the most ridiculous decision I've ever seen. He nearly
going off. He got a knock early in the game, and there's Clark apparently coming off the ground. Yes, he's going off in the final quarter. Either Rogers or Forsyth to come on in his place. It's Terry Rogers. Is it Rogers or... Yes, Terry Rogers coming on. There's the bounce in the centre again. Farmer takes it out of the air. A long hand pass. Goggin tries to knock it forward further. Down there, Exit Brown clearing the ball back again to the open spaces. A chance for John Devine. Devine takes the ball. His kick is smothered by Russell Blue. It comes out towards Fraser. Fraser is bustled by Polinelli. They all go down on a heap. Kicked off the ground. The whistle is gone. Umpire Fisher comes in, and there's a bit of a skirmish over there as an Essendon player gets up holding his head. It's Gosper, and the free kick is going to Ken Fraser. Free kicks in the match to date, 23 now to Essendon and 21 to Geelong.
Well, I thought that was a pretty fair bump by Polinelli against Fraser, but the umpire ruled the other way. There's the lead, and it is accepted by Essendon's Russell Blue. Essendon 85, leading Geelong 61. 24 points the difference. Geelong have ruined their own chances by atrocious kicking. There's a good kick by Blue. Watts again, the ball is knocked away by Somerville. 3 Essendon players there, picked up by Mitchell again. He has a shot for goal. Scott will have to go. He's given a chance to get rid of it by the umpire. Out towards Viner. Viner kicks it straight back to Ken Pims, who has no trouble marking the ball. Capuano was there in case he missed it. And Ken Pims would be the best part of 45 to 50 yards out. Stuart Lord trying to crib a yard on the marks, not allowed by the umpire. Ken Pims. Oh, Geelong, Newman. Very promising boy, this one. Very promising. John Newman. There's a bad tactical mistake by the umpire. Didn't bring the player back to land to kick off on the mark. Player must be allowed 5 or 6 yards from the line to kick off, and the umpire didn't do it.
This is the 21-minute mark in the final quarter. Essendon are 85, Geelong 61.
Burt runs into trouble. Allowed to go on again by the umpire. Viner handballs it straight towards Capuano. It's close to the line. Capuano says there's no use to pick it up. So there's a free kick to Sampson. No worries, it's against Polly Farmer. He definitely used the big tall Sampson as a step ladder that time, and it was seen by the umpire, and Sampson has the ball. Well, he kicked one from a further out than this in the last quarter. He's 55 yards out, 60 yards. Sampson, a very much improved footballer. A drop kick well up into the goal square. Somerville and Payne. Neither could mark it. It might be Newman. Picked up by Somerville, and the curtains are up, and Geelong are down. 14 goals 7 to 7 goals 19 at the 22-minute mark.
Trying to regain the lead then will finish now, as Essendon have got more spirit from that goal, and it's the second goal they've kicked, the only second for the quarter in the last 5 minutes. The Dons have certainly played very well on the back line, particularly the half-back line, the line that's been out of touch for the last couple of weeks. They played very well there today, and it's possibly one of the reasons why they have held this long or big lead.
It's 30 points the difference. Essendon 91, Geelong 61. A ball up in the centre. Bit of bustling still going on there between Watts and Beisel there, as you can see. Umpire Fisher comes in and flashes a McLean's at them. Look at John Watts there arguing with Beisel. What are they doing, Ian?
Well, what does the centre player got to stand in front of a ruckman going for the ball? Umpire Fisher shouldn't be talking, he should be acting.
Well, there's the bounce in the centre, and over goes another one as Sampson knocks it down. Stuart Lord kicks it off the ground. It comes out towards Blue. Blue puts it back to the half-forward line. Farmer tries to mark it. Farmer comes in again. There's Huey Mitchell. Dashing play by Polinelli. Polinelli turns. Good play. Breaks away. A left foot kick down to the half-forward line. Up they go. And a good mark in defence for Essendon has been taken down there by, who's that, Blue? Russell Blue. There's the kick back towards the centre. Might be played at Doran. Pretty boisterous about it. Wade comes in to talk to Mackenzie. Fred Waller has the ball tucked under his arm, and Waller's going to take the kick. Plenty of incidents in this game, including one where a spectator jumped the fence earlier in the match, and a Geelong player is down behind the play.
That's Polinelli down with a knee injury in the centre of the ground. Freddie Waller coming to have a shot for goal.
There's the kick. Oh, it's another bad kick. And it's the 20 behinds on the board now for Geelong. 7 goals, 20. And that's very bad kicking. And there's Polinelli receiving treatment, as you just saw. And you can see again.
91 to 61 in favour of Essendon. Geelong have kicked 7-20. That's 27 shots for goal. Essendon have 14-7. That's 21 shots for goal. They've had 6 more scoring shots, Geelong, and yet they trail by 5 goals.
Well, if Polinelli, if he's badly hurt, they'll have to play with 17 men if he has to go off, because they've already got their 2 reserves on the ground. Paul Doran kicks off again.
Kicks it out wide. Oh, it's covering plenty of distance. The torpedo punt kick behind the pack was far. He wasn't expecting it, and the ball fell out of his hands. Picked up by Watts. He gets it up towards the forward line. Racing forward is Sharrock, who's met solidly by Doran. Doran goes down. Eppers comes up to help him up, and everything's okay. Solid bump by Sharrock into Doran. Polinelli is walking over towards the boundary line. I think he's going to stay on. Waiting for the throw-in. Timms, Watts. Watts knocks it down straight into the hands of Gerlach. Gerlach kicks it out of bounds. And Essendon have kicked it out 7 or 8 times in this last quarter, and they've got away with it. The umpire hasn't penalised them once. 29 points the difference in favour of Essendon, and we are just about to enter the time-on period. 25 minutes of play has gone.
That's the throw in. Up is Farmer, takes the ball out of the air, handballs it. Gerlach intercepts, takes the ball. It's knocked away from him by Pollinelli, and there is Hyde. Gerlach comes in again, picks up the ball on the half-back line, sends it down to the centre wing. The kick is wide and it's out of bounds. In the picture is Alistair Lord, number 4. That's Beisel next to him. And Hines with hands on hips. 91-62, Essendon well in command, and only about, only time on to go, about 5 minutes to go. A well-deserved victory coming up for the Dons after their shock defeat by North Melbourne last week. Big pack of players congregating there as Farmer goes up, takes the ball, handballs it out towards Sharrock. Sharrock handballs it wide, taken by Timms. Left foot kick by Timms, down to the centre wing, towards Beisel. Beisel up, met pretty solidly there. Kicked off the ground, Diviner's there. Peter Walker, also number 11 is Burt. Stacks on the mill as players tussle again, and umpire Fisher steps in. A ball up to take place on the centre wing position. Number 11 is Burt. The Geelong player there is Stuart Lord. Farmer takes it out of the air again, gives it pretty quickly there to a teammate who kicks it up to the half-forward line. Marked in defence for the Dons by back pocket player Gerlach. With Eepus having a chat there to a Geelong player, and Gerlach is on the half-back line. 27 minutes of play gone in the final quarter, and the game is fizzling out because Essendon are well and truly home. There's the kick to the half-forward line for the Dons. Up they fly. Fraser over the top. Devine comes in, number 9. 4 is Alistair Lord. Farmer is number 5, and it's a ball up again on the half-forward line for the Essendon team.
Fisher bounces it. Sampson knocks it some yards. Picked up by Walker across to Stuart Lord. Stuart Lord up towards the half-forward line, but the Essendon players are in front. Geelong very lethargic. Eppers comes through, handballs it across to Gerlach. Gerlach drives it down towards the half-forward line. 2 Geelong players. Newman again. Very impressed with this lad. He only came on a three-quarter time. He's had more marks than some of the regulars who have been on all day. Newman kicks it out towards the half-forward line, looking for Ryan. Couldn't hold it, knocked away by Gerlach. Pollinelli coming in again. He's a battler, this lad. Plenty of pace. Kicks it up towards the forward pocket. It's too fast and too wide for Wooler, and over the line again. 91 points to Essendon, 62 to Geelong, and we've played 2 minutes of time on. It's nearly curtain time down here with Essendon well and truly in command of the game. There's Cedal Eppers. He's had 2 bounces, kicks it up towards the centre wing position. Coming down towards Fraser. The ball bounces Fraser's way. He smartly picks it up, turns, kicks it back towards the centre towards Mitchell and Viner, and it might be a mark to Viner. He got a mark, now he plays on. Drop kicks it up towards the centre half forward position, and Wade, he couldn't hold it. The ball is on the ground. Number 9 is right. Now that should be a free kick. He jumped right on the top of the back of Wade. No, it's not. I thought he was going to pay it for a minute. He's bounced it again. The breaks certainly don't go Geelong's way. Picked up by Farmer. Left foot kick straight into the hands of Ryan. He plays on. He handballs it over towards Hines. Hines is put out. He's had another shot. Waiting on the goal umpire. The goal umpire and field umpire are conferring. If it's a goal, I think that he would be allowed. If it's not a goal, he'll get another free kick. Yes, he's asked him, does he want the option of another kick? It was a point, obviously. The goal umpire has told the field umpire, so this penalty free kick will be given to Hyde. If it had been a goal, it would have been allowed to stand. Hyde, who has kicked shockingly for Geelong today.
Tremendous fillip for the Dons because this could get them right up to the top of the ladder. They may finish on top tonight, percentage-wise, of course. They have played well today. They showed plenty of spirit. I mentioned earlier that it's brought many players who have been out of touch right back into the game, and playing against a top-flight side like Geelong, it is a good thing for them to happen at this stage of the game. Geelong are very disappointing, and they've had too many players right out of the game.
Umpire Fisher, with only about a minute or so to go in this final quarter. Farmer knocks the ball down. It's picked up by Sampson. He kicks it to the half-forward line, and the mark is taken in defence for Geelong by Peter Walker, who is on the centre half-back position. This is Walker's third kick for the match. Up to the half-forward line, and a good mark for Geelong. Play on. No, it's a mark being awarded to Kirkpatrick. Kirkpatrick on the half-forward line. This is Kirkpatrick's fourth kick. There's the kick up to the full forward zone. Waller. McKenzie, Gosper, Mitchell picks it up. Mitchell kicks it wide towards Capuano. Capuano showing tons of pace. The ball beats him. In comes Newman. Newman is being interfered with there. Gets it out towards Stuart Lord. Beisel comes in. Also Brown. Brown picks up the ball. Kicks it down to the centre wing position. Viner runs to meet it for Geelong. Farmer. That was only his second mark for the match. Farmer is on the centre half forward position. And there's his left foot kick. Down to full forward. They fly, and a mark to Geelong has been taken by Ryan. Ryan is right in front of goals. This is his 8th kick, and that was his second mark for the match. And a chance for Ryan now to put the 9th goal on the board for Geelong. Oh, shocking. Typical of Geelong's kicking all day, and it's the 21st behind on the board. Geelong 8-21, Essendon 14-7. Ryan is that's the 3rd behind he's kicked.
Geelong kicked 24 points against Fitzroy last week. They've kicked 21 today. So if Davis wants to get this side into the 4, and don't think that there are any certainties on today's play, they've got to improve a lot. They've got to improve their goal kicking. A good kick by Doran, wide towards Farmer. He couldn't hold it. Coming through is Essendon's Gosper. He kicks it down towards the half-forward line. A good mark. Was frustrated by Walker when Sampson went for it, and the ball is over the line before Rogers could pick it up. 91-69. The game has frizzled out down here in the last few minutes, and siren must go any second. There's the throw-in. Newman knocks it some 5 or 10 yards, was going straight towards Russell Blue. Blue drives it down towards the forward line, and so Somerville didn't mark it, but it's going to be another free kick against West, who is certainly having a day out. A day out of form, don't get me wrong. He hasn't had a touch of the ball. Somerville has already kicked 1 goal, and this is his chance to kick a second. He's a long way out. Won't make the distance. Getting into the forward pocket, Newman in front. The umpire says play on, picked up by Bird. He snaps short across to Viner, and also Tim picked up by Viner. He drives it back towards the centre where Bison is getting himself, and no worries. He takes the mark, and he's put down by Ryan after he's marked the ball. Essendon's McKenzie come in to have a word with Ryan, and McKenzie laughed his way out of trouble. Free kick to Bison. Kicks it over towards the lead from Mitchell, but the umpire is going to bring the play back again because 2 Geelong players were on the mark. And Bison will have another kick.
Graham Bicel, the Essendon centre player, or bad kick, and it's marked by Ryan, who's the man on the mark. He kicks it wide. A chance out here for Sherrick, but there's Eeper showing tons of pace, taking the ball, kicking with his left foot. Back to the centre wing towards Russell Blue. Polinelli is there, but it's over the line. The siren must go at any moment. We're well into the time-on period, and there's the score. Essendon 91, Geelong 69. Ryan knocks the ball down and gets pushed down himself. The whistle is gone, and Russell Blue also interfered with, and Blue gets the free kick. Russell Blue on the centre wing, putting the Dons forward again in the dying seconds of the game. Fraser behind the pack, but it's play on. A chance for Newman. He's a promising player. He's come on as a reserve, and there's his right foot kick back to the centre wing position for the Geelong team. And a good mark to Essendon, taken on the centre wing, on the far side of the ground, and it's Russell Blue again. The Essendon centre line's played well, and this will be Blue's 22nd kick. Bicel has had 20, and on the other wing, Capuano has had 19 kicks. A strong line that's kept Essendon well to the fore all day. Russell Blue. Short pass. Stuart Lord coming in there to battle with Gosper. Over the line it is, and it's out of bounds on the half-forward line for the Dons, with the final siren almost here.
There's a throw in again. Farmer running in to set himself against Payne. Farmer knocks it straight into the hands of Alistair Lord. He kicks up towards the half-forward line. McKenzie's there. Unopposed again. Geelong forwards have been missing all day. McKenzie easily on the half-back flank. We'll kick it down towards the centre wing position, close to the boundary line again, but Bisel's there. The ball is picked up by Terry Rogers. Rogers gets the ball, drives up towards the full forward position. A chance for Scott. Sampson gives it across to the half-forward player, Mitchell, and there's Burt coming in to pick the ball up now. Burt is grabbed by Scott. The umpire says play on. Vine is caught with the ball, gives it across to Scott. Scott drives up towards the half-forward line, but it'll probably be straight to an Essendon player. It is. It is marked by Gerlach. And that's Geelong's pattern of play all day. Their teamwork has been shocking. Gerlach kicks down towards the half-forward flank where a mark has been taken by Newman. Newman came on the ground at three-quarter time. That's his 5th mark and 7th kick, and some of Geelong Stars players haven't had that many all day. Alistair Lord has marked the ball at centre half-forward. Nice kick up towards the full forward position. It's going towards Essendon's Rate. Rate cannot get to the ball. He does now. Easily runs around the Geelong forward line, kicks it out towards Eplis. Sharrock is there. The ball is close to the line. It is now. The umpire says it's out. 91 points to 69. We've played nearly 10 minutes of time on in this last quarter. Been a shocking amount of time wasted when the ball has gone out of bounds. There's the siren now. The game is over. 8 goals, 21. Geelong were defeated by Essendon, 14 goals, 7. Geelong had 29 scoring shots. Essendon had 21.
Well,